Tonight's Warriors game was absolutely crazy because the Warriors defeated the San Antonio Spurs by a final score of 124 to 120, but the Warriors did so without Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Nemanja Bjelica, Otto Porter, of course Draymond Green, and many others, that just couldn't play tonight, and they, rallied from behind and got the great victory by 4 points. And, this game was interesting because obviously we had lost to the Spurs earlier in the season. They're, a decent team, but they, sometimes know how to beat us. And the thing with the Warriors that I've always admired is there's no quit in them, right? The Warriors can be losing, and they're still going to fight back. And that was very evident tonight. I mean, the Warriors were getting outplayed in the first three quarters. They were getting outscored, allowing 30-plus points in each of the first three quarters. But in the fourth quarter, the Warriors outscored San Antonio by almost 20 points to get the victory. They scored 35 points in the fourth, opposed to San Antonio 16. So the Warriors had to come back late. And the player of the game, undoubtedly, was Jordan Poole, who started tonight at guard. 31 points for him. I mean, I think the thing with Jordan Poole is he plays incredible whenever he's needed in a role like this, right? We don't have Steph Curry, don't have Klay Thompson, we don't have Wiggins, we don't have any of our starting guards, and he was absolutely incredible. Moses Moody was great as well. 6 3-pointers for him. He was shooting great. I've always known Moses Moody was a great player, and so to see him, kind of show that potential, because he hasn't had too much playing time this year, was great. Jonathan Kuminga came off the bench. He had 19 points as well, and 21 for Damian Lee as well. So, those players were really big in the win, and Kevon Looney had a double-double with 12 rebounds and 12 points as well. So the Warriors definitely got a great victory with the players they had. Of course, these aren't your traditional Warriors. The only one that really is a normal starting lineup regular is Kevon Looney. For the Spurs, they were pretty much at full strength. They had DeJounte Murray, who had a good game, dropping 27 points. Derek White with 16, 21 for Keldon Johnson. But the Warriors just knew how to come back. That was incredible. And the Warriors, very much without height tonight. I mean, Looney was really the only tall, big player on the team. And so, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because Curry was coming off a 40-point game last game. But he hurt his toe in the mid-third quarter, and Wiggins' back tightened as well. And so I don't think these are major injuries, but just something to keep note of, and hopefully they aren't out for more than a game or so. As well as Gary Payton II, he injured his shin. I hope he's okay this game. And I think Klay Thompson was out just because, he's still easing into this role, so he's not going to play any game anyways. But, yeah, I mean, the Warriors definitely, rise to the occasion. That's something they always do. It's when they need to win, they win. And the games they lose are games that, they don't really try in usually, and it just seems like they, don't give it their all sometimes. But tonight was amazing. And, this isn't our usual lineup, but to get a win, to score 124 points, especially when we're losing by a lot. I mean, the Warriors were, hardly even really at 100 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So to get a win like that, it's crazy. And now we are on a 7-game win streak. We're going to head back home and play the Sacramento Kings. Hopefully we'll get a win there, and then the Thunder next. So the Warriors will be back home for just one game before going on another mini road trip. But, yeah, great win tonight. 39th win of the year. And, still trying to chase the Suns for that #1 spot in the Western Conference. We're playing the best basketball we can with what we got. And hopefully, these guys return, safely and shortly. So, yeah, really nice win for the Warriors. And, 39-13 now. And, let's go on to the next one. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. And, go Warriors.